together. Alright? So, let's return back to mid-range. This is the fun part. This is what I like. Doing all this stupid stuff. Okay. So. Alright. So the advanced stuff now. I am a big advocator of this move right here. That move, EX Tragedy Assault, right? This move is so good. So good. Right? Now let me show you why. Oh man, I dashed under you. Oh, too late. Oh man, what side? Oh, I'm doing it too late. Too early. See how I went under there? Oh man, I can't emulate it all of a sudden. Haha! Right under you. This move is so good. So good. And I haven't even gotten to doing stuff like this. Side swaps. So, I'm a big advocator of this move. Yup. Travelama knows what he's talking about. If I'm gonna set him to back recover, right? Back recovery is on, right? Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that, but you see, he's set to back recovery, right? He has to quick rise in front of my face anyway, right? Look at this. Oh, man. Which means he's stuck to really sit there, and he can't back recover to mess up any of the... He basically can't back recover. Which means I could side swap, I could go for meaties, without having to worry about... Whoops. I could go for meaties without worrying about them back recovering. Like, this move is so good. Like, EX Tragedy Assault, like, it's... People like to dog on this move, but it's really good in the middle of a combo and if you have V-Trigger. Because you can set up a lot of situations that are ambiguous. So... Okay. What do I cover first? So, the first EX Tragedy Assault mix-up is a simple one. You do EX Tragedy Assault, and you V-Trigger. You can V-Trigger behind them. You have to V-Trigger behind them, because if you V-Trigger up and in front, you'll be too far, and you'll send them flying away. The reason why is because you send them at a really high angle. So and they get juggle state. So you can manipulate that juggle state. Whoops, I'm messing up. See, and that's another mix-up that someone found out too, with standing jab. See, yo, EX Tragedy Assault is so good. So, when you do EX Tragedy Assault, right, and you V-Trigger up, you do stand jab. I mean, not stand jab, air jab, or air light punch. Or, you could do air medium punch. Right? Yeah, and you'll dash under. And actually, that crouching light kick was a meaty. Meaning that if that crouching light kick had hit, right, I could set up a meaty situation where I could link into crouching medium punch. Whoops, I don't want counter hit on. But it's possible. Damn, I am not getting it. But I know it's possible. Whoops. Oh, I'm not getting it. Hitting it too early. But you can set it up to where the crouching light kick hits as a meaty. There it is. You saw that? 2 hits. So you can have it hit as a meaty if you hit it soon enough. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. You're ruining all the fight. I know about that, but yeah. That's the first mix-up. Of course, you could switch it by staying on the same side. You can switch it by staying on the same side. See? You can switch it by staying on the same side and whatnot. So that's one mix-up, right? That's the basic one. That's the basic one. The next one, right? This one's a little bit more difficult because you're gonna be messing with height, right? So from EX Tragedy Assault, right? You have to cancel V-Trigger as early as possible. Just before Ryu gets high up in the air. Because if he is too high in the air, this won't work. He needs to be low enough towards the ground when I cancel V-Trigger, so the next part of this will work. Right? So about that height you just saw right there. About that height before I V-Trigger cancel is where you want him to be. So after you do that, you do neutral jump, heavy kick, really late. And you saw what just happened, right? When you do neutral jump, heavy kick really late after you've canceled from EX Tragedy Assault with V-Trigger really early, you create a side swap. You can side swap afterwards using Bazooka Knee. Right? You can side swap using Bazooka Knee. And it's so ambiguous because you can make it to where you stay on the same side and they won't even know. Oh my god! So that's another thing you could do. That's another setup you can go for. It's not as difficult as the other mix-up that I'm going to talk about that doesn't use EX Tragedy Assault, but it is definitely a really dirty one for mid-screen. Alternatively, you could go for a gimped version. You could go for a really gimped version if you don't care about timing. Like, hold up, my bad. See? You'll actually switch sides if you do standing heavy kick, because remember, I told you standing heavy kick moved you forward. However, that's not as advantageous as the mix-up I showed prior. So yeah. Not yet. Let me cover things in steps, man. So yeah, that's what I wanted to that's one of the things I wanted to discuss essentially, was the EX Tragedy Assault setup. Now, the one other mix-up you guys saw me do, right? This one was found recently by Infiltration, right? Somebody actually told me about it too. Actually, there's 2 more, but I'll show this one. Someone recently told me about this yesterday in stream, and I found it. Infiltration originated this, obviously, but you do EX Tragedy Assault, and then you do a grounded V-Trigger, and then you press stand jab, and you can dash under them after the stand jab. Look at that. Look at that. This is so good. So that's another mix-up off of EX Tragedy Assault that people seem to not want to look at. And then you have the ones in the corner. Now, when you do EX Strategy Assault in the corner, you don't even have to use V-Trigger. You can if you want to. It's not like you don't have to use it, because now you are in a place where it doesn't matter what side you oh my god, it doesn't matter what side you V-Trigger cancel on, because you're in the corner now. But yeah, like, since you're in the corner, you can choose which side you want to V-Trigger on. But remember, if you V-Trigger to the other side, if you want to V-Trigger to the other side of them, you have to be careful not to V-Trigger cancel so early. Because if you V-Trigger cancel early, you cannot do standing jab. You'll still, your hurt box will be pushed outside of their hurt box. See? And then you'll just end up on the same side anyway. So, but yeah, like, you could do the same mix-ups there too. It's not as easy to do because you have to really be careful and you have to account for the spacing. But those mix-ups I showed with EX Strategy Assault was from midstream. This one is in the corner, and you do not need V-Trigger for this. You do EX Strategy Assault, and then you use standing heavy kick, right? And standing heavy kick, like I said, moves you forward, right? So now you end up behind them. This is risky though. This is really risky because Nash doesn't want to be in the corner. You never want to be in the corner with Nash. If you're in the corner with Nash, it's a very bad day. But you do this to get your opponent off guard. Because your opponent's going to be like, how the hell did you side swap like that, you know? I caught Yipes with this, and even though he blocked the meaty afterwards that I'm going to show, he was still shocked, because if he was not aware of if he was not aware of the situation, he would have definitely gotten punished. But yeah, this is one of my favorite mix-ups to do. One of my all-time favorite mix-ups. It's one of my signature moves, but it's actually Infiltration's signature move, so I can't really claim it for my own. But it's a really good setup. So yeah, Blue, I talked about that actually as one of the combos for crush counters. I'll explain that I'll explain that combo again later. But anyway, so where was I? Okay, so this is a meaty setup, alright? I'm gonna show you now. If they don't quick rise, right? This is shoutouts to RLBS, because RLBS is one of the guys that really wanted to push the EX Tragedy Assault mix-ups, which nobody seemed to want to do, right? So so when they don't quick rise, right? Whoops. When they don't quick rise, right? You standing heavy kick, bazooka knee. Look at that. That hit meaty, right? You do standing heavy kick after the EX Tragedy Assault to switch sides. Then you do forward light kick, bazooka knee. Whoops. Not that late. But you do it to waste frames. And then you do forward medium kick, right? And when you do forward medium kick, you're also using it to waste frames, but just enough to where you will be able to hit them with crouching medium punch really late. They still cannot press a button. If they press a button, they will get counter hit. And that is a meaty. I believe that's +7 on hit. It's +7 on hit meaty, and it gives you enough time to link standing heavy punch. And standing heavy punch gives you a lot of shit, which I'm sure you guys already know. You can kill Karen in 2 mix-ups if she doesn't know what it is you're doing. You could do the same mix-up to her. You can do the same mix-up twice to her and she will die because of the damage you do. Anyway, so that's a meaty setup if they don't quick rise. If they do quick rise, I believe you could get stand jab. No. No, I'm not getting it. No, not getting it. But that hits really meaty. I know that hits meaty. Okay. I can't seem to emulate, but I know there's a meaty setup with it. I can't do it. But there's a meaty setup using Bazooka Knee, and it makes it safe. So, yeah, I know, Blue. I know about that. I'm trying to figure out the Bazooka Knee combo. I think I might not be doing it right, but there's a mix-up using the Bazooka Knee as well. In that same situation to account for when they quick rise. If they do happen to quick rise though anyway, and you can't do the Bazooka Knee stuff, you can do standing heavy kick again, and on block it's +1. Whoops. On block it's +1. So let me have him block this, and then try to attack me with stand jab. Yeah, after first attack should work. That was a throw, right? Yeah, that was a throw. This should be stand jab. There we go. So see, that's 3 frame. But I know it's +1. Yeah, I'm not getting it. Whoops. I'm not doing this justice right now. You have to do standing heavy kick again. It should make you safe though after. Oh my god, I can't get the side swap now. So you're still safe. So it's plus, I know it's +1 because I know that you could get a jab and trade with 3 framers. But this meaty, know that at least it keeps you safe after you do a standing heavy kick. But if they don't quick rise, you could get that combo off. Okay, sorry about that. I'm talking about during their recovery. Because you hit too early. Let me set them to wake up with jab. Okay. Yeah, they cannot wake up with, they can't wake up with anything because their 3-frame jab gets stuffed. I know that much. So when you do the side swap, you can stuff their normal with that as a meaty. I thought it was +1 on block because it was meaty. But it's not. They hit on the same frame. So that's why you could counter hit him. So, but initially I thought that on block it was meaty. You can also meaty crouching heavy punch too. So, and because they can't back recover, it makes it difficult. It makes it very difficult for them to escape that. Whoops, messed up. Too early. Wow, oh my god. There we go. But I usually do standing heavy kick again because I'm safe and I get a combo afterwards. So that's usually what I do. I know for a fact that was, I know it's at least safe. So that's good. Let's see. So, actually max 0 on block. I thought it was +1. I'm bad. But it's still safe. It's still safe. So you can still do it. It's just that now you're in a position that you don't want to be in. So, yeah. What else? Yeah, let me discuss the meaty more. The meaty with the crouching medium punch, right? So, when they wake up, right, and they don't recover, they can't wake up with that. They can't wake up with stand jab if they have a 3-frame normal. They'll still get stuffed out. So that's something really important to know. That's something really important to know, that you will still stuff out the 3-frame normal. Alright? I think that's it for the most part in terms of all the EX Tragedy Assault stuff. So yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. So, I think that's all of the stuff that I know with Tragedy Assault. I think I discussed a lot of stuff with it. Next would have to be without Tragedy Assault. Some mix-ups you could do. So, like, you could do... One thing that people didn't really know about... One thing that people didn't really take notice about with Infiltration versus Tokido at the Red Bull Kumite, he did a mix-up on Tokido. He did a mix-up on Tokido, right? And it was after he was stunned, right? So I'll set the stage for you. So he does. So after stun, right? So he gets stunned, right? And then what Infiltration does to him is he does jumping medium. Fuck, I'm trying to do it like right then and there. He does jumping fierce, standing medium punch, heavy sonic sight, back medium kick, and he's on the other side, right? With no meter, nothing wasted. He switches sides, right? He completely switches sides, and not a lot of people really know about the mix-up, but for some reason they always back recover me. They always back recover me. So that's something I should figure out. But basically, afterwards, if they were to wake up with something, right? If they were to wake up with a jab or something after, and they don't back recover, right? If they don't back recover, right? If they don't back recover and they normal recover, oh, I'm not getting it. What the hell? Oh, I don't need that. I didn't need another stun. Let me take off stun. But that's the stage I wanted to put you guys in. So... yeah, the crouching medium punch will hit meaty. And I believe you could also do crouching heavy punch. Yeah, you could just delay it a little bit, but it still works. If they know the setup. Not a lot of people remember the setup. I surprised Julio with that setup. Julio Fuentes. I surprised him with that setup at Defend the North. He didn't know about it. Nobody knew about that setup. Like, it's a setup that not a lot of people do. People kind of ignored it. So, the back recovery now. That's one thing that I have to study more with. I didn't spend enough time in the lab regarding it. Because, see, like, I haven't set up anything really useful with it. Because I would have to waste a frame, maybe jab. Nah, not even. I'd have to delay it. Yeah, it's really difficult. simple. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit. So, because the back recovery, it kind of still makes them invulnerable for a period of time. If you do it too early, you'll get jabbed. Yeah, still too early. I wonder though, if I wait with that forward heavy punch. Oh my god! So if they back recover, you wait for a little bit, and they try to press a button. They try to press a button after they get up. Oh man! So when they back recover, you can use your command normals to close the distance. Yeah. Too early. So yeah, that's some stuff off of back recovery, but I still haven't really tested enough yet with it. I should have, but I still know about that setup. That setup is still pretty wonky. Let's see. I know there's a few other setups that I do know about. Blue, okay, let me start off with what Blue said first. So like Blue said if you do CC forward fierce, right? And you don't even have to do EX. But the thing is that, alright, the thing is with this combo is that what's different from Beta 2 to this game is if you do a max range forward heavy punch, you cannot cancel into V-trigger. So like from about game start range, you cannot cancel into V-trigger. So what Blue says is you use EX Sonic Boom, because EX Sonic Boom allows you to cancel at any point during your startup. Well, the startup is actually really short, but the moment you can cancel to the point where the moment the fireball comes out. So like when the fireball comes out, you can cancel into V-trigger, right? So that's why he says to do EX, because they patched out being able to do light Sonic Boom and V-trigger from that range. They thought it was OD broken for no meter whatsoever. So, yeah, I know that. You can juggle the Sonic Boom into Super. Whoops. But I'm talking... See, this is the other problem. I'm talking about max range. This is max range. Look at that. That's max range. I'm gonna be way too late. The Sonic... I have to do light Sonic Boom. Any other Sonic Boom will not hit in time. And I do not have enough start... Oh, I do. Never mind. Oh, wait, no. Did I include the Sonic Boom in that? No, I didn't. Yeah, for me to juggle after the Sonic Boom... Yeah, for me to juggle after the Sonic Boom, I need to be closer. So if I'm closer, I might be able to do it. Not even. I don't even have enough startup. But I could probably do a better... I could probably do a better Sonic Boom. Yeah, I could do heavy Sonic Boom into... I could do heavy Sonic Boom into medium... Yeah, into medium Sonic Scythe into Super. Yeah, but... Yeah, the spacing is not on point. The spacing, you have to be close up. You have to be very close up. Whoops. So you can do it from there, though. Yeah, you can do it from that setup. You can do it from that setup that the opponent might figure out. But the spacing, you have to be a bit close for that, because they patched it out. They don't want you to have an easy time being able to do this and convert for big damage, or you know, have meter to be able to do so. Like they want you to pay resources to be able to do something like this. That's why they patched it out. You used to be able to do it in beta 2 though, for free. Doesn't matter what range you were at. So, but that's why I said time and time again, it always relies on spacing. So, if you're a bit closer, it still doesn't even work. You have to be really close for the V-trigger cancel to work. And the only reason Blue said to use EX is because you can cancel at any point. So yeah, I know about that. I actually was one of the few that found that out in the beginning when Nash was able to do it. That's how I know they patched it out. So yeah. There was something else that you brought up, Trauma Llama. Oh yeah, let me include what you said as well. So, if they delay wake up, right, off of the EX strategy assault. Oh, that's back recovery. I don't want that. If they decide to delay wake up, whoops. I should have a wake up Shoryuken though. Yeah, there we go. Oh, whoops. Yup. They can't do Shoryuken. If you didn't know, this is what Travalama wanted to include. Whoa, my god, I missed the V-trigger. Okay, they can't do anything. Yeah, you're safe. They can't punish you. So you end up getting out. I was talking about forward light kick, crouching medium punch after EX. Oh. Why EX Sonic Boom? Why would you waste a meter for that? Yeah, you can't do that. Oh my god. Yeah. Standing... just forward heavy. Just forward light kick. Oh, that's a safe jump. Yeah, that's a safe jump. I was just about to mention that. I was just about to mention that since you were talking about safe jumps. Yeah, you can do a safe jump. You don't even have to do EX Boom. What are you talking about? You do forward light kick, crouching medium punch, and then jump heavy punch. You don't have to do it. Are you talking about EX, the Sonic Boom EX? I don't know. Can backdash EX Sonic Boom V trigger for 50-50. That is safe. Oh shit. See, I'm learning something new. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I learned something new. I learned something new. Whoops. But yeah. You're right. My bad. My fault. I didn't see where you were getting at in the beginning. That was my bad. Okay, I think we've covered a lot with EX Tragedy Assault. I tried to move away from EX Tragedy Assault, but I think I've spent a lot of time talking about it. Yeah, I got you. Alright. So we've got a few, you know, setups. I showed safe jumps off too. I think I showed safe jumps off too. And I showed, oh, there's one other thing, but it uses just V trigger. I want to mention this too. Let me turn off the wake ups. So if you do standing heavy kick, right? By the way, that the first meterless one, this meterless mix-up that puts you in the corner, it only works on medium-sized hurt boxes. It doesn't work on heavier hurt boxes or wider hurt boxes like Zangief or Alex or Birdie, because they're too big, so you don't slip under them. But let me talk about this one right here. This one's a little bit harder to do. I think I discussed this yesterday. It's a very hard, like, setup. It might not even... It should work on Ryu, though. It's very hard to do. But basically the premise is if you do Bazooka Knee, right? If you do it at a specific timing, you can create the same side swap setup as... You can create the same side swap setup as this for less meter. It's not working on Ryu? I remember seeing this work on Ryu. I mean, I tested this on Balrog, and it worked on Balrog. I mean, he also has a 3-frame jab. It should work on Ryu, though. Because that's what that setup was initially tested on for. Oh, I picked Ryu. Wonderful. My bad. I got 13 viewers still. It's 11 o'clock. Okay. Don't worry, guys. For the rest of you guys who are staying true and sticking around, I appreciate that you guys are watching still. I'm almost done. There's a lot of information to cover. But I remember it worked on... I tested it out on Balrog and it worked. And it also worked on Ryu. I did it on Ryu as well. There we go. See? I guess it's not as consistent with Ryu, but it works with Balrog. But see, like, you don't have to pay meter. I can't do it. Oh, man. That's interesting. That should work, though. Oh, man. Come on. I'm probably messing it up. It might not even work on Balrog. It should work, though. I did. Too late. Too early. Yeah, I can't do it. Oh yeah, I know about this though. Whoops. Whoops. Too early. Yeah, I'm doing it too early. Too late. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm doing it too early. So walk back a little. Nah. Oh, there we go. I got it before. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, that's the mix-up that Haney Nash was talking about. That works. He's right, that works on everybody. The height doesn't... The height is so high from the first hit that it still should work on all hurt boxes. But yeah. You don't have to pay meter against Balrog. You can just get it anyway. You don't have to pay meter on it. Let's see. I've discussed a lot of stuff. Let's see. There's a few things left. I'm sure there are because of how high they're put in the air. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over all of them. I'll probably ask people later, but I won't go over all of them. Here's another situation. So they're blocking, right? So they're blocking, right? And you do heavy punch. You do heavy punch into any sonic boom. It doesn't matter which one it is. Doesn't matter which one it is, right? You have them in the corner. This is a common mix-up though. Like even pros know about it now. You do basically any sonic boom. It doesn't matter which one it is, right? Just so long as it keeps them in block stun. You just want to keep them in block stun long enough to where they You want to keep them in block stun long enough to where they are blocking while you are delaying your jumping medium kick. You want to delay it. This creates something similar to what Chun-Li can do, but it takes your entire V gauge to do so. It creates a full cross up. It basically creates a same side cross up, a fake cross up, and an actual. It creates a same side cross up, a fake cross up, and a side switch all in one. Whoops. So yeah, hold up. That's a cross up, same side. That's only if you delay it for very long. That switches sides. But yeah, that works. That is a great way to get an opponent who's blocking a lot to really like flinch, because how are you gonna be able to block that? You can go right into another mix-up from there if you have meter. So like if you do, whoops. So you do. Doesn't have to even. It could be any normal too. It doesn't have to be heavy punch. And you go into all your wacky stuff. There you go. So yeah. That's another mix-up you can do. Yeah, they're talking about the more EX. They're talking about the EX Sonic Scythe mix-ups too. But yeah, that's another mix-up you can do. Yeah, it's just a lot of crazy stuff with Nash that you can do. But it's very risky stuff too. It's hoping that your opponent hasn't seen them before, or doesn't expect it at that situation. Yeah, it does give them a way to get out the corner. That's why I said twice after I did it, like, it's a very risky switch. It's a very risky switch. That's why. It's not. It's only good if your opponent doesn't expect it. Granted, you are safe after you do the standing heavy kick and they block it, but you are now in the corner. So that's why I like this. It's one of my favorites just because of the advantage. Like, just because of the advantage that it gives if they don't quick rise. Like, just because of that advantage is why I like that combo. And plus, it's wacky. It's like, who the hell would put themselves in the corner like that? Like, legit, what's your problem? So, it's one of my favorite ones, but I understand how risky it is. So yeah. Speaking of EX Sonic Scythe, by the way, when you plink EX Sonic Scythe, it goes farther. That's regular Sonic Scythe. And this is EX, plink. If I could do it. Probably not gonna be able to do it. Oh man, I'm so bad. There we go. I plinked it, and I moved a bit farther. See, if you can't tell, I moved a little bit farther than normal. That was less farther. If you pay attention to Nash's, okay, this is neutral state. If you pay attention to Nash's right foot, right? If you pay attention to, well, no, his left foot. That's his left foot. If you pay attention to his left foot, you'll see it moves at completely different distances. So this is it not plinked. It's a little less than where neutral is, where round start is. This is plinked, if I can get it. a little bit extended. Need to plink the medium scythe first. Yeah, you're right. My bad. There we go. I got it. My bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, I did it. I just did it. There we go. Much farther. But I know how to do it. It's... Yeah, it's very weird. But you have to plink the Sonic Scythe and cancel that animation. It's mad weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's really weird. But you could check it out. I did it just twice just now. You see the frame at which medium Sonic Scythe comes out before the EX version comes out. Whoops. Oh my god. There we go. But you see the frame where medium kick Sonic Scythe begins to start up, and then you see the EX Sonic Scythe come out. Because I'm assuming it's something weird with the game. It might be... Yeah, Nash is another secret Kara cancel move. That's basically what it is. It's a Kara cancel. Oh man. I actually don't know what the other secret Kara cancel move is. You'd have to tell me. I'm very interested now. So yeah, that's a kind of a secret Kara cancel move right there. Standing heavy kick plinked with taunt. You can Kara cancel standing heavy kick into taunt. The ultimate BM. I'm not even gonna try that. I'm not even gonna try that. I don't even want to try that. That's hilarious. You could do forward EX. What? Fierce forward EX. Do it during your favorite crossovers thing, and taunt them while they're doing it. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll do it later. But that's pretty hilarious. Alright. I think I've covered... Oh, the classic mix-up. I'm forgetting the classic mix-up. So, this is a basic mix-up, right? So, if you do EX Sonic Boom, right? And you teleport, right? They have to deal with the Sonic Boom coming from behind them. And at the same time, they have to deal with you in front of them. And it's very hard to react to from a glance. Like, if you do this and you EX on the ground, if you do EX Sonic Boom and you V-trigger cancel on the ground, right, you can end up doing a crouching light kick because that hits low. So it's very unexpected. And then you will hit them back into the Sonic Boom. And you'll be able to get a combo afterwards. You can also do it like up in their face, but it's much more, the timing is stricter. The timing is much stricter. It's much stricter, but it's very hard to react to. So yeah, that's another real mix. This is another mix-up you could do. And then if they start to guess that you will do that and they jump, right? And they jump, you could just hit them out the air. Whoops. My bad. You just hit them out the air. But that again means that you have to V-trigger the other way. But yeah, you don't even have to use EX for that. Sometimes if your opponent is really like deeply invested in the neutral and they're trying to figure out about that boom right there, the heavy Sonic Boom, whether you're gonna dash in or not or whatever, you could do the V-trigger across and still get it. You don't have to pay meter. But it's good that you will pay meter because you will be able to cancel at any point of the boom, which is what I expressed before. So yeah. Oh yeah, I know that too. That's another option. You can also air grab them. My bad. Oh my god, what am I doing? See? Yeah, I know about that too. Whoops. But yeah, that's one of the classic mix-ups that used to catch people off guard during the betas, and it still does because it's very hard to react to. So I made a video about this move, about Bazooka Knee. This is probably like one of the last advanced things I'm going to talk about before I get into neutral. So this is the last advanced thing I'm going to talk about. It's basic though, but I made a 10-minute video on it. So you can space out Bazooka Knee, right? And if you get it at max range, you will actually be able to combo into crouching medium punch off counter hit. It doesn't work unless it is counter hit, but it leaves you at such an advantage that you are safe. I like to use the lines for the grid to measure this. So it was like 2.5 boxes before the red line. I believe it's such. And when you space it out at that range, you will be able to get a Bazooka Knee into crouching medium punch off counter hit. I'm not getting it. I got it the first time. It's a very tight spacing. That's the thing. It's very tight, but it's possible. There it is. Yep. So, at max range, it's very important. So, like, what you can do to sort of get that max range is if they block, right? If they block, the Sonic Boom and you chip with medium Sonic Size, but this is of course part of your neutral game. Whoops. Messing that up a little bit. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. What am I doing? But essentially speaking, you could get this at max range, and they can't punish you because of how far spaced out it is. And the other thing about it is that you can combo off counter hit with it. But I can't seem to get it. About heavy kick, scythe, heavy punch, Sonic Boom, meaty setups in the corner, and the unique confirms only possible with the spacing it creates. Example, put Ryu, stand jab after block, and then do this heavy. Oh, okay. Stand jab. I can make Balrog do standing light kick. I think standing light kick is 3 frame. Should be. Well, I've reached to the point where this is advanced tactics. So, all the basic stuff was in the beginning. So, when I'm done with this, I'll definitely start to explain. I'll definitely upload all of this to YouTube. So let me set the guard recovery. There we go. That should be 3 frame, right? So you could do what? Heavy kick scythe. Heavy kick scythe. Heavy punch boom. Okay. Oh man, what was that? Hold up. Oh, somebody followed me. My follow notifications aren't working, so I'm not hearing them. There we go. Can't. Oh, it's gonna follow them all up. Oh man. Anyway, oh, there it is. Musashi. Oh, Musa Hayabusa. My bad. So you said on quick rise, right? So. Right, I see. Whoops, what am I doing?
Two, breathe.
Java Llama. Good stuff. By the way, you can see that. I can definitely see that.
Two, breathe.
Heavy punch. Right, I see. So, yeah, heavy kick scythe, heavy punch sonic boom, and crouching medium punch, standing medium punch, EX sonic boom, and then crouching heavy kick. So. Oh man, what am I doing? Oh man, that's ridiculous. EX Sonic Boom, one hit, yeah. Not delaying it. I got you. Oh man, I'm messing that up. But I think I got it. So you essentially delay. Oh my god, you essentially delay the heavy sonic boom so they block it, and then you could set up an EX sonic boom into sweep afterwards, because then you will meaty them with the heavy boom and crouching medium punch so they can't jab you. I got you. There's another mix-up. I understand. I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to throw out a lot, because at the end, as much as I appreciate all this, I want to start talking about the neutral game. It's like the last thing I want to talk about. But yeah, I made a video on Bazooka Knee, guys, so I'll just link it in the video so that way you guys can just look at it. So yeah, but yeah, that's I believe that's all the really like advanced stuff to cover. I'm really throwing out a lot of information here. So I guess the last thing to discuss is neutral game. So